Left, your left, hey. Left, right, your left. You got it.
Thank you for joining in today with Andrea Eichmann and Mark Peterson of the People's Patriot Project for this week's WeP3 Debrief. Find out what our crew has been working on to help support those who have given some and all to the pursuit of liberty and freedoms across Minnesota and the United States. Watch, listen, and support as we create the beacon of hope and opportunity in today's society that needs its heroes. Are you a veteran, first responder, or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to be the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always clean. We want to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to the WeP3 Debrief. Here's Andrea and Mark letting you know the mission. And as always, Patriot Pride.
Good day, this January 22nd. Holy cow. I think like 8 things went like awry right before we went live. Andrea's computer froze up. My headset wire, and we were in queue to start this thing. And she's told me that a code was coming my way. I see the code now. It just came up, but what a crazy, fun, wacky, wild world this is.
For 1 minute. Just for 1 minute.
Right, when one of the important minutes. Welcome to this Friday. So good to see so many people out there. Make sure, again, the fun part of our being involved and being active is having your interactions with us and just sharing what we got going on with the People's Patriot Project. This is our weekly debrief. 22nd January. This is Remember Everyone Deployed Friday. Remember, our mission is that we believe that those that are serving as first responders are deployed as well. And they're out there doing what they need to be doing. So take time, take a moment, acknowledge, recognize, thank those that give us the opportunities to lay our heads down at night and not have a whole lot to worry about. I may have used that phrase once or twice this week in calm, cool, and collect manner, and maybe in not such a calm, cool, and collect manner. Andrea had pull me back once this week and say, "No, Mark, you can't say that." Okay, fine.
Slow your roll, isn't that you're saying?
Recently, isn't it weird how you get little sayings and little phrases that you hold on to for a little while? You know, it seems like it was a couple years ago I used to say I just pooped myself, but now I'm saying slow your roll.
Oh my gosh, okay. We'll use slow your roll then.
No, I didn't.
Friday, do what you gotta do.
Right.
It's all the coffee you drank today, for Pete's sake.
Oh my gosh. I had them lined up in my office as I am dealing with the lovely cherubs of our world, helping them manage this, the new narrative, and we'll be okay. We got this. Things will be fine. We're good. Let's get back to school. We got some saying let's get it done now, and we got some saying let's do it later. I'm looking at our notes. Are you looking at our notes, Andrea?
Well, my computer is just coming back on, so I will
Oh,
be looking at our
nice.
notes
All
right
right.
now. Yes.
Okay. Because I'm
Yeah,
just trying to
what
figure
do we
out
got?
what that last word is on the notes, but I'll run with this thing. This
Woohoo, so
last
that-
Sunday, well, we'll see. It's a
Oh, okay.
surprise. It's
Okay,
a
we're not there
surprise.
yet.
It's
Got you.
fun. Uh,
Slow your roll.
this last weekend, we had our We Got Your 6 at 6 with Shad Turner and Veterans Unite podcast. We had amazing Justin Cook, Navy veteran, who is from Oklahoma and runs an organization called, oh, you stop it. That almost caused a fight.
Justin, I know we had a
Scotty,
heated moment.
Scotty's saying go Pokes, and my goodness, the real Pokes are up north in Wyoming, and he's trying to be Oklahoma and stuff like. Give me that. I've never seen an orange cowboy in my entire life. Just kidding.
What?
You do down at OSU.
Yeah, see.
We'll pretend a little bit.
They had fun.
They did have fun. Justin Cook with Advo Sooner. That's short for Advocate Sooner. And he's got a line of product in both supplements and coffee, Scars and Stripes, and then just his life mission of making sure he's helping with the mental health of our veterans. And again, we are always promoting our first responders as well, but we're going to get Justin on that as well. He'll help us out with that. And oh my goodness,
Scotty Hastings,
music talent. We have been so blessed with the amazing musical guests we have had on We Got Your 6 at 6. And Scotty Hastings, if you haven't had the chance to go and listen to him, look up his stuff. We're going to get better at this. We're working on our podcast page and working with Hometown Heroes. No, it's not true.
Hometown
Heroes Media Group, maybe.
Oh, Heroes Media Group.
Because we just have a couple affiliates and associations that we might mix up here and there.
You might.
So, Adam Bird of Heroes Media Group, and we're getting ready to launch our exclusive The People's Patriot Project podcast to get away with, not get away, but we get tucked under Shad Turner's Veterans Unite podcast, and that's not a bad thing. We love working with Shad, and it just we want to get this thing out there a little bit more. And we've got look at that. We got Andrea and her sister Andrea.
Yeah. Let's try to get rid of that. There we go.
So again, get out there and listen to Scotty Hastings. He was fabulous, and his music's not necessarily veteran driven. Yeah, I'm kind of pondering in my mind to mention the next one, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. And this, you'll see Andrea go, "Oh my gosh, what's he going to do next?" There's a musician out there. Topher. He has a song called "The Patriot," and it's struggling to get views. That's how I'm going to say it right now. I love the song. I love it. And we are doing some things. We're in communication. I don't know how far it's going to get, how fast, but if you get the chance, get out there and see what Topher's doing with his song. I'll be real honest. I am not sure. I'm not real sure where you're able to see it right now. I don't see anything wrong. Again, we got to face. Do you know who that is? No.
Who is that? No.
Okay. Andrew's saying Zabza. I gotta go look real quick, see if
No, you don't got it. Okay, so you're going off script. Can you focus?
No, I can't. Not right now.
Focus a minute. We were talking about Scotty Hastings. I'm on my computer now, so I want to interject really quick. I don't know if Scotty does. If you just go to Scotty Hastings. Okay, so you're going off script. Can you focus?
I didn't yell that.
No.
I'm trying to.
We're talking about Scotty. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Okay. I just caught this morning. I was. Where your squirrels back away. I don't even know what I was saying now.
Scotty Sexton is talking to you right now, saying, "Hey, good looking." That's what he's saying.
I'm trying to get there. Okay, Scotty, I'll be right there. Can you let me focus? Just both of.
I know, right?
God.
Let's get this thing done.
I want to say, I went on Scotty Hastings. I didn't. In my little notifications, I got Scotty was live. Scotty Hastings was live. I went on and he did a song. It was a cover that he did, and that was early this morning. Anyway, I love how he introduced it because he said this. He said, I'm just watching the words. I didn't say anything about yeast. It said Scotty Yeast. Anyway, Scotty Hastings, and he introduced his music this morning or yesterday afternoon by saying, well, here's little music on Thursday. Well, because it's Thursday, so let's hear some music. I loved it. It was awesome. It was like this little narrative he was having the watchers and himself, and the explanation for having his music was because it was Thursday. And so thank you, Scotty Hastings. Great song. I love. Now I'm going to go to your page in a little while, and I'm going to see if you put out a Friday song as well. Keep it up, buddy. Your music, you're the voice. The voice was great. And he's a songwriter, singer-songwriter. So I hope we see him again soon. I think that would be.
And again, I never overpromise and underdeliver. Never overpromise and underdeliver. Never overpromise and underdeliver. Scotty, I do want to let you know I did start that conversation. I told you I would start. So you know what that means, and you know where that's at. Let's keep our fingers crossed, and we got this. We got this, brah. We got this.
All right. So now that we're back on our script, right?
All right. What's the title on our sheet say? What does that say?
Well, that's where that went. I was thinking music somewhere. Scotty Hastings music, right? See that right there? And that's.
Oh.
Now I see what you were laughing about. That might have been when my whole computer started just.
That could have happened.
Failing. I don't know what that was. So.
It happens. It happens.
Hi, Diane. I want to say hi to Diane. She's a good friend of my parents. Thanks for stopping by. So, what are we talking about? Fishing? Is that our next?
Well, I started the podcast. You start the fishing.
So fishing, you guys, and I've just been reaching out to friends because we've got a little room left on our team. We'd like to hit between 20 and 25 fisher people, and
on February 6th, we're gonna barbecue some bait.
Yeah, we're not. We're going to. Anyone who's listening right now, we, Scotty, I suppose you can type your idea in. I don't know if you want to give it away, but we need a name for our team. And right now, Scotty Sexton's name.
He's going to throw it out there.
Well, I was going to say he's in the lead, but I think he was the first one to answer. So I think that put him in the lead. And then Mark's son had some ideas. And then I read a whole website about ice fishing team names. And they're frankly quite lewd. And some of them are just plain weird. So we'll find a name. We're talking about some shirts or sweatshirts or something out there. It's just.
I am so surprised that Andrea, of the upstanding person she is, I understand where she would throw the word lewd out there.
Can you spell it for me, please?
Lewd?
Yeah.
Lewd.
And yeah. And the meaning of it, no, I'm just kidding.
So Scotty Sexton put it out there, but it's not going to show. I don't know why it's not coming to the feed, StreamYard, and StreamYard said to get a hold of him, talk to him about it this week. But Scotty Sexton says, I'll just put it out there. I'll type it, and we'll.
You're just going to type it out there? All right. So we want to do this fishing thing. Guys, it starts at 1. We're pretty sure we're on Lake Waconia, over in Waconia. It's a very original name. And then, It starts at 1, but we're talking about meeting with our ahead of time at a drinking/eating establishment to get warmed up good before we go out on the ice. And those of you that are not from around here, we don't fall through, just so you know. There's no falling through. It's all in fun. There will be, there's eating. Some sort of barbecue will be there. There's guides.
Bait.
Bait. And lures. So, please let us know if. Did you say lures or lures? No advertising. It's not like I didn't know you have big old Diet.
It's called a lure. A lure.
He's just easier to get along with when he doesn't drink Diet Coke. And did you see that big old Diet Coke he's drinking right now?
You don't know. She doesn't know what she's talking about, people.
It's so not good for you. I'm not. No mother hen. I'm just saying I don't think it's good for you. All right. So please let us know. Please let us know. We got a couple t-shirts. Let's hear some good names.
Still the same one.
Still the same. I didn't. Mr. Peterson, did you get a chance to watch? I didn't see. I saw Heroes Media Group was on earlier today.
They're not negative.
And I swear he said he's broadcasting from Nashville. That guy is always somewhere else.
Adam Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's what do they call him? A vagabond.
He's a vagabond.
Right? Yeah. He's a stroller. He goes all over.
Yes, but he's a good guy. So anyway, I'm gonna go watch his thing because I haven't seen.
Right.
Wow. Alrighty. So, do you have any events besides? Right now, we just have fishing.
We have an amazing crew of people connecting here this next board meeting to set up and establish our Christmas mission. And we were ahead of the game. We just want to make sure we worked our tails off this year, which is good. And I'm not saying this to get the pat on the back. I'm just saying we worked our tails off, and I can't do that like that anymore. So we're putting together a team, and I think I damn near had a heart attack on Sunday.
Lumberjack Peterson over here dragging this big old tree out into the woods. Eric, who is like a Viking himself, right, is watching Mark out the back windows, which I didn't know we'd be able to see Mark from inside. I was sweeping.
It was a show. I was putting on a show.
Yeah, it was
a gun show.
Sweeping up the other half of the tree. There was like, you know what? When they say a carpet of needles under the pine tree, this is what we had, was a layer of carpet on top of their carpet of these pine. Anyway, it's all.
I wish we had taken a picture because there was more on the floor than there was in the tree.
On that huge tree. So I helped Mark, get this tree through the front door, which weirdly was so much easier putting it in the front door than getting it out. But anyway, our trail of needles. Mind you, they've got the chair that goes up the railing, right? The rail chair for Eric when he needs. I don't think he uses it much. I don't know. Maybe he does more than we think. But so we had to lift it up and over that, and there was needles everywhere and whatever. It went out the front door. Did we contemplate like taking? Well, we should have contemplated this earlier, taking off some of the branches. But Mark, he likes to clean as you go kind of guy. So he's chasing me back in the house to sweep up those needles. And he's like, I'll just carry this tree out back. These guys have a bunch of woods out back. Well, it's not like they're outside the door though, right? So I'm sweeping up, talking to the kids. And all of a sudden Eric goes, geez, I wonder if Mark's struggling back there. Look at him. He's carrying the tree all by himself. Lumberman Peterson out there carrying.
It was a dry Christmas tree. It wasn't that heavy.
It wasn't heavy, but so I went to take
There was 2 feet of snow on the ground that I had to trudge through. So that was a lot of people don't know how easy it is to trudge through 2 feet of snow in your sneakers. Maybe a few extra pounds from the holidays.
We maybe didn't wear boots because we weren't thinking about where this tree was going to have to go. He did offer you to put it in the fireplace. We should have probably.
That's where I was standing next to the fire pit up there. That's where it was.
Why didn't we light it on fire?
Because we weren't out there.
I was watching from the windows, dude.
From the inside of the house. That's how nice.
Oh, it might have been cold outside. It wasn't even cold. But yeah, we took it out. That was fun. It was really fun. But so we don't have the committees yet, but we have people to be in charge of the committees already lined up for next year. And the best part about that is that probably between Mark and I and our Christmas families this year, if I drive an hour, 65 miles, so that's 130. So I bet I put on, 1,200 miles. Right? Pretty easily, just doing this, which was super fun. I would do it again, but when you're planning around other people's times and then school starts and all that good stuff, it's a tight fit. And so we are super excited to have committees rolling for next year because then it'll just be a scheduling. The sad part is we won't get to we got to know this one family so well this year. And honestly, I'm so happy that they feel the same way. I feel very endeared to them, very close to them. And when we got there on Sunday, did I go in before you or did I go? Anyway,
You were in front of me.
The wife was saying to me, I've missed you guys. She goes, I told Eric it almost felt like a breakup. Like we got to know you and we hung out eating and then we didn't see each other for so long. It felt like we broke up. And
they broke up with us and then they ate all that good food. I saw the good food, Mockford. I saw it.
Oh, that is hilarious. They had some good food. Yeah, so it's not a breakup. It makes me sad, but definitely not a breakup because we're going to stay in touch with these guys. They're good people and
absolutely
enjoy getting to know them, and their children are amazing and beautiful, and I can't wait to watch them grow up as well. And
they see a value in what we're doing and they want to be part of it. And that's the exciting part. And that is really why this was built the way it was built, in that we believe in boots on the ground. We believe in building relationships. And it's that camaraderie you had with your buddies when you were riding around in a Bradley or on the gun or in your platoon or riding along in a cruiser. Or the sky's the limit. You know who has your back. And that's what we built this the way we built it. And we're excited. We're bringing people on to the project all the time. Amazing people who are in the group now, amazing people who are on the page now, amazing resources with those that we bring onto the show. We got your 6 at 6. It's been an absolute amazing ride. It's so amazing that last year we put out our our annual survey, but I don't even know what you'd call it, our year in review.
Oh yeah,
and, it took us about 2 weeks to put together, which I thought was pretty good. We were busy people. We got so much done this year that this is going to take a chunk of time to put this together, and we need to. That's what shows value in what we're doing, and all those amazing people who have given and helped and been there for us. When you've been there for us, that means we're there for others, is what it is. This is a touchy subject.
Oh boy, are you going to jump off the script again?
No, it's the same thing, kind of. But I promise you, more is spent, and you won't figure this out, but more is spent on the people we serve than what we bring in. And we figure out how to make it work. And there is not a dime that's not accounted for. And I'm not doing an ask right now. I'm just saying there's not a dime that's not accounted for, and everything goes back into the families that we serve. Everything and more. It's a promise. It's our commitment. It's what we're going to continue to do. And so we thank all of those who have graciously given. get your friends involved. That's how I got to say this, because I know everyone's doing the best they can with what they have. Get your friends involved, because you're not doing enough yet. And I'm just going to say that. I'm not knocking what people have done and have given, not one bit, but we're still losing between 17 and 75 a day. And we got to stop that piece. And we're something is majorly going to happen. I'm so excited. Some of the conversations we're engaged and involved in right now, and just the people that we have that are coming forward. And I love it. I love it. It gives me my energy. I don't need caffeine. I got energy on what we're getting done and taking care of people. So what we got here this weekend?
Oh yeah, so this weekend, well, I just put out an all call because I don't know that we have a speaking guest. Like usually we try to feature a veteran of military or a first responder, a law enforcement officer or firefighter or any rescue person, right? And I don't have anybody this week. Or sometimes it's a business that we're linked to that we just met, someone new. Sometimes we've had quite a few businesses on that they want to help veteran businesses, like get organized and do their advertising and get their names out there and make the connections they need to make. And quite honestly, I thought I would struggle for guests like around the Christmas holidays, and I didn't. And now here I am without a guest for the weekend. So I just sent a bunch of feelers out there to see if there'd be anyone interested in coming in, sharing their story, sharing their business, sharing their nonprofit. Sometimes I have a few people in mind that overlap that military/Leo world, and I've reached out to them. And right now, I don't know because I'm not checking my phone right now, but I don't have a speaking guest. We have a musical guest, our music, and so I'm just gonna admit that I was kind of creeping him up a little bit maybe on Facebook, right? Because Shad brought in Doc Straw. Doc Straw will be on our show Sunday night, and he looks like an amazing musician. I'm going to take a stab. He's from the East Coast, perhaps even New York City.
New York City?
New York City. And so I've seen their band, and I listened to a little bit of one of their songs, and I think it's going to be fun and refreshing. So there's my now to do due diligence. I feel like Shad should be on here and introducing this. But Shad, our buddy, is self-employed.
Shad Turner.
Yeah. And so he was actually working today. And I believe is a fuel pump.
Fuel pump. Yep. On a Chevy.
Yeah. Stop it with your Chevy. So he's fixing that. And as bad as I feel, because I've never done that myself, but I've probably been witness to it or run and gotten parts for it or had to pay for it. And right, it's not cheap. And if you do it yourself, it saves a lot of money, but it takes a lot of time. If you don't do it, you get rid of your car. And I said, Shad, on the bright side, it's like 6 degrees up here, and it's like, I don't know what you got today, 65, 70 degrees down there. So I don't want to hear any whining.
Oh, Lordy. Jeez. How compassionate are you? I'm so sorry.
That was horrible, wasn't it? That's horrible. I, of course, don't mean that. I feel bad. That stinks. He was out working today, and then just, what do you need to interrupt your work, right?
So we got a lot of stuff going on, and I mean, it's not that we got a huge list of guests coming up for this season, for this year. When I say season, this year, and we're learning. It's a learning curve. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. I never really planned on doing a podcast. That was not in the mission of the People's Patriot Project. And but we love it. But it's a learning curve. And if there's anyone out there that has a skill set that they would like to give a shot, and here's the deal. we give everything back to the veterans and first responders. And so, but if you have a skill set that you'd like to try and burn out a little bit, and maybe you'd like to produce, or maybe you would like to do some graphic design, or maybe you have a few hours or minutes that you want to give to a nonprofit to help, we could use you in hundreds of ways, making phone calls, setting up emails, setting up letters to some of our sponsors and some of our endorsers. We got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not. We'll get her done. Me and the People's Patriot Project crew will get it done. But we could use some more hands. I'm just going to put that out there. If you want to give it a shot, or let's say maybe you are stuck at home for whatever reason and you need a little something to do, reach out to us. We'll have a conversation, and I can come up with several options and opportunities of things that can get done. So that's part of the mission. We're gonna knock this out of the park this year. We knocked it out of the park last year. I got an amazing team. I have zero complaints, and I got 99 compliments and more. I'm messing around now. 99 problems. None of them are you. Is that how that goes, or something? Or you're one?
You telling the truth? Is it supposed to lightning with that snow that's coming, or
we got lightning? What? We got no problems. What are you talking about?
copper lightning strikes? PD didn't tell me that it's supposed to snow. Can somebody tell PD that it's supposed to be a big snowstorm?
I eat that for breakfast. My kids love what I say. I eat that for breakfast.
Yeah, well, if you don't have to go anywhere, that's great. But
where do you got to go?
You know what? Tomorrow, I got to go to Rochester. Oh, I was going to do a share, but can I show really quick?
What you want?
Let's see if I can even figure out how to do it. This is a Grandma Pride moment, just so you know. There's a baby girl turned 1 this week. That's my little Evelyn.
My goodness.
Yeah, we did have a little cake and ice cream Wednesday night on her birthday, but they're down in Rochester getting ready for a big swim party tomorrow. So we'll be bugging down there to I don't know Jack Sullivan, but sorry, Carly. He says, poor girl looks like you. She's a beautiful little baby girl though. So that's why I got it. Rochester, you had a wrestler, and if you've ever been to Rochester on a kind of snowy day, that is like 52 is one of the crappiest drives you can take in winter.
It is. I don't know, that road, that little stretch is kind of gross.
It's just it's not a friendly little road to take. I'm sure there are worse. Actually, I'm going to tell on 52. I'm going to tell a little bit. From Hastings to St. Paul, there's a stretch, well, really right by Inverness Heights. And I think it just seems too easy. And I worked at Henry Sibley and in another school up there for a couple of years. And that's like the scariest stretch of road because it looks like it should be great. It's like that black ice deal, right? And
Scott, this is where you need to be typing squirrel right now. I don't even know where you're going.
52 is a bad road when it's weather.
There's like 1% of the entire world that even cares about that right now.
Can I get a heck yeah if you care about this right now? Somebody give me a heck yeah. 1, 2, 3. K, if you're there, give me a heck yeah.
All right, let's go. All right.
Your friend Ryan gave you this. Have a great end of the week. Did you see that?
I didn't. Well, I saw it, but I didn't see who. Stephen Cade came in and said,
"Thank you so much."
That's not even fair.
That is awesome. He lives near 52.
Yeah, I get it, Stephen Cade. You run.
I owe you a lunch one day, Cade. Let's do this.
That's He's down there.
I think you're making Petey's eyes water, Cade. You just by telling him you care.
I remember that, Cade.
Petey's eyes are watering right now.
When we're shacked up somewhere, you and I would remember that. You better sleep with your eyes open, brother.
Oh my gosh, you're scary.
All right.
Scary.
Hey, come see us this Sunday. We got you 6 p.m., 1800 for those who can't read the round clock, Central Standard Time. We will be, and again, we do have a ton of guests out there that hopefully, Stephen Cade, I love you. We'll throw your stuff up there so the world can see that Stephen Cade was here. More than a stagecoach driver, this guy is an educator extraordinaire and just all good American, and we just appreciate everything about Stephen Cade. So it's good that he's here and seeing us, and I'm glad you care. And come see us this Sunday and be a part of the mission. Come check us out. We are the beacon of hope. We are the beacon of opportunity. And we are not going to get sucked into whatever stuff is out there that doesn't paint what America's all about. So hang in there. We love you. Patriot Pride.
Oh, gosh.
I keep my camera.
Happy Friday.